I'm Mark Saxton.
I'm Joey Cundiff.
And this is Blue Collar Sports
Little
Talk.
fumble on the handoff, but you got it.
Little rough start.
Hey,
there was a couple of teams out there that had a rough start, but ended up just fine, just like I will. Just like we will.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
First
things first.
I'll go ahead and kick us off with our sponsors. We got Dubby Energy Drink. That's when you're feeling down. You need a little pickup. You know, the energy's not there. You need a bit of a booster. Go ahead, check out Dubby Energy. Use hashtag Blue Collar Sports Talk for 10% off.
Amen. And
one more zero, that's 100%.
When you feel good, you got to look good.
Mm-hmm.
When you look good, you feel good. And we got you there. Blue Collar's got you back on that one. Urban Boulevard. Okay. Once again, shop there myself. Looking good in the yin. All right. In the Jimmy Neutron.
Ooh,
okay. Getting it in. Get those gains.
Gainsies.
30% on. 30% off.
Man, again, it's all right.
It's a rough night.
Hey, it's a one taker.
It is a one taker. 30% off. Joey.c30. Use that code. Once again, 30% off. I believe that's most of the word.
Yeah, a little bit more.
I failed at math, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, a little bit more, and then, I mean...
It's done.
Yeah.
So help us, help you, help us.
Yeah, and you're blue collar, so there's no excuse not to have money.
No excuse.
Come on, man.
All we do. Build a living with these two hands.
God's given me.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's move it on.
We got to.
And then it is time. No, I was working into it.
Okay.
And it is time. It is time to talk some shit. And what a rough start.
It's all right.
Ooh, I feel like Danny Dimes right now.
You are. Actually, Danny Dimes had a game.
No, I'm just talking overall.
Let's talk some shit.
That's what I needed right there.
That's little
fumble free since the first sip.
Ooh. Okay. I like it.
All right. Let's move it on to the pick'ems. Well, folks.
What is it?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Huh?
It's a pretty rough weekend.
What you telling me?
Joey's up.
Again.
24-23.
Still.
And I just want to throw out there that, like, all of you NFL teams that we pick, like, quit fucking us.
Yeah, you keep losing.
I mean, the Chiefs. Okay, let's just cover that first, right? The lock, right?
The
double lock. And y'all want this? How you want to be when Jesus come back? I'm just asking.
It's failure.
That's rough.
Yeah.
The Colts.
That's pretty fucking bad.
But why? And my long shot. New England. I mean, kind of a snoozer.
Yeah.
Until I want to say
the fourth picked up. Yeah, the fourth sure did.
Well, no, the third wasn't bad. The second, I mean, Mac Attack got going a little bit. Final score on that. Remember, I said that was my long shot of the week. 37-26 in favor of the Ravens over the Pats. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't. Why, Mac?
It's all right.
Mac.
Hey.
Mac, you're also injured.
Yeah, so that means you have a new bounce back player of the year to pick.
I do. And we will get to towards the end of the episode.
That'll be a good tweet. We'll send that out.
A tweeter. All right, now cover your long shot and how they did.
My long shot was the Lions 6-point dogs. And guess what? Just like a great blanket on a nice, chilly, winter afternoon.
Would you say fully covered?
Fully covered. No toes hanging out. The lines covered. My long shot hit. So if you love gambling, gamble with me. That was my bachelor, mind.
Moving on.
All right.
Hey, let's start it off with the Blue Collar Rush Hour. Hey, start us off the first game of the day. Another one that took a while to get started.
It sure did.
Hey, take me to the
Chi-Town, where I picked the Texans, and the Texans had it all the way up to that fourth quarter.
I picked the Bears.
Pieces of shit. 20-23, Chicago won that one. Davis Mills on the losing end, 20-32, 245 yards, 1 tutty, and 2 whoopsie daisies.
What can you do?
not throw two whoopsie daisies and beat fucking Chicago. And then you got Pierce, 20 carries, 80 yards, and 1 tutty. And then you got Moore. We're going to need a whole lot more than 3 receptions for 63 yards. Come on with it, man. Then you got Justin Fields. You tell me, just, tell me. I want to hear. Is this a winning quarterback day? This pisses me off. 8 for 17, 106 yards, and 2 whoopsie daisies.
That sounds like solid Hall of Fame numbers if you're asking me.
I mean, Jamarcus ain't doing that right now. So, I mean, you got something.
It sounded like it was just enough.
Just enough.
Right?
Yeah.
Just enough.
To take the field. You got Herbert after Montgomery went down in the first quarter with 20 carries, 157 yards, and not one, but 2 of them things crossing the white painted area. And then you got Cole Kmet, 2 receptions, 40 yards. I mean, I'm surprised anybody caught the fucking ball today.
Yeah.
And what was your excuse this time? Chicago? It wasn't a slip and slide. Come on now.
Going to the old Tennessee. Okay? Where we unfortunately picked the Raiders.
We both fucking did. Hey,
And we said, hey, what did we say last week? We said, hey, if they would have won one of those games, or even 2 of those
it'd
games,
be an obvious pick.
you know what was obviously wrong with that? Picking the fucking Raiders.
True. There's a
Especially
reason
the
why
cover.
they lost 3.
Yeah. All right, dickheads. Thank you for that. 24-22 in favor of the Titans. Let's start with the losing side. We need to not only get out of the carpool, let's just get out of the fucking car. Quit
Sell the
hitting the
car.
HOV.
No, don't sell the car.
man. Sell it.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
26 of 44. Ouch. Wait, it gets a little better.
Okay.
303 yards.
That's not bad.
Hey, and not 1, but 2 of them things.
Okay.
But a whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, it's
In there.
a common theme with Carr this time.
Yes, it is. Josh Jacobs, 13 carries, 66 yards.
Almost
Ouch.
nice.
Yeah, well. Holland, and I want to remind everybody at home, not Devontae, 8 receptions, 158 yards, and a tutty. You got Devontae Adams. How's he not the guy?
Oh, he's heated. His green jersey's turning red over here, man.
No, it's staying green for jealousy.
Nice.
Tannehill, 19 of 27, 264 yards, a tutty, and an INT. Sorry, I started looking at Henry, and those aren't Henry numbers.
No, they're not.
20
Kind of
carries?
hurting my fantasy team.
Yeah, 20 carries, 85 yards, and only 1 time in that painted area. That's going to hurt him. Woods, who cares?
Yeah.
4 receptions, 85 yards, moving it on down.
It's the biggest disappointment.
Mm,
Hey, KC, you fucking lost 17-20.
a double lock, you blew.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate you.
OP Mahomes, 20 for 35, 262 yards, 1 tutty, and 1 oopsies to lose the game.
Mm.
Here's the problem. He was also their leading rusher with 4 attempts and 26 yards. But Juju Smith-Schuster
Mm,
almost had the nice. I had to look at it with my old man eyes again.
right.
5 receptions. You're going to see where it fooled me. 89 yards.
Ah,
I saw the one line in the
Yeah,
curl, and I almost
yeah.
got real excited.
numbers are hard.
They are. But Matty Ice playing like
Matty Nice.
yeah, not so Matty terrible.
Right.
27-37, 222 yards and 2 tutties. That's a whole lot of 2s.
Yeah.
Jonathan
Hey.
Taylor.
Some would say deuces are wild.
Oh, and he's the deuce.
Yes, he is.
Plays like deuce.
Yeah. Not that day.
Not that big. For whatever fucking reason. Jonathan Taylor, 21 carries, 71 yards. Can we say that is a fantasy bust so far?
Mm.
Michael Pittman Jr., 8 receptions, 72 yards. I don't like the Chiefs right now. They just pissed me off real good. Go ahead, take me to somebody who took it to them.
Okay. I'm gonna take you to the coast.
Oh.
And that's if you don't get too fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because my guy was not looking good after that hit. He needed a map to get up, and he needed a compass to find his way back to the sideline, but yet finished.
You know what he looked like?
Hmm.
Me walking home or walking to my car. I wasn't driving. Allegedly. After Saturday,
Ooh. Hey, we had a blue collar
work party
Yeah.
meeting.
mandatory.
Mm-hmm. Shots were required.
Right. Absolutely. 21-19, Miami over Buffalo. I don't understand. Buffalo, I mean, you have my heart.
To be fair, they had 8 starters gone.
No, I get it. But I don't care.
You know, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, I get it. But I don't care. Hurt my heart. Once again, 21-19 in favor of Miami. Let's start with the winning side this time. Tua, 13 of 18, 186 yards and a tutty. Went down a little bit.
Hey, you ain't catching up.
Yeah, not after it.
You're gonna have to pick like Stephon for your bounce back player, and that is not a lad.
Edmund, 6 carries, 21 yards, but 2 of them things.
Nice.
Waddle, getting it done. 4 receptions and 102 yards, but he did not waddle in the end zone. To the losing side, Josh Allen, 42 of 63, 400 yards and 2 tutties. That's a winning day. What happened?
That's a lot of throws.
Yeah.
Get that man an ice bath ASAP.
He was 7 shy of the record, right?
Yeah. Tying the record.
Yeah, tying the record. 8 carries, 47 yards, also leading the running back core.
Gotta get a new running back leader up there. That's twice now.
But the running back was leading the receiving core. Singletary.
We're all over the place.
9 receptions, 78 yards, and a tutty. I think I found out why they lost.
I think so too. I think everybody forgot what position they're playing.
Yeah. So let's keep it cruising.
Okay. Keep it
cruising. Keep it boozing. Why don't you take me to Minnesota?
I will take you to Minnesota, where Minnesota took it to the Lions. It was scary. You almost tied it up with this game. Minnesota won. Yeah, they did. It was close. Yeah. Minnesota won 28-24. And it was all because of that 14-point fourth quarter where...
What are you going to do?
Win.
Yep.
Yeah, and you lose. Kirk Cousins, 24 of 41 with 260 yards and 2 of them tutties. And let's take it to the rushing, where Dalvin Cook, looking good. I think he might have got hurt this game. He's questionable right now. 17 carries, 96 yards, and 1 tutty. And obviously, the receiving leader for the Vikings, KJ Osborne.
Obvious. It's obvious. It's just as it was scripted.
Right. 5 receptions, 73 yards, and 1 touchdown. I mean, he's the guy, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's what I thought. I thought it was Randy Moss again.
No.
It's like, there it is.
Reincarnated.
And Jared Goff. You ready for this? 25 of 41. Almost the same exact as Kirk. 277 yards. Almost the same as Kirk. 1 tutty. Almost the same as Kirk. But 1 big old whoopsie daisy. Not the same as Kirk. Then you got not Javante. I messed that one up. He's on the Broncos. Jamal Williams. 20 carries, 87 yards, and 2 of them things.
We miss you.
How many more running backs do you want?
I mean, I still miss them.
Good enough. And then you got Josh Reynolds leading that receiving corps with 6 receptions for 96 yards. Go ahead and take me to the Pats.
Yeah, well.
Another one of my points I got back.
Here's the thing. That was, once again, my long shot. 37-26. We already covered that. New England.
Tell me about that third quarter, though.
Hey, that third quarter just absolutely killed me. So, we go into halftime. 14-13 Baltimore. Not bad. Then, all of a sudden, 17 points on the board. Killing me, man. Killing me. Listen. The Mac Attack. The Party Pack. Another heart attack. I wanted to take an extra long pause because the heart attack is a very crucial part of this name right now.
The Hurt Leg Jones. We're so sad for you, man. We were both rooting for you.
22.
We love Mac Jones. This is a Mac Jones friendly channel. We're sad.
We're sad. Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
Because now what the hell are we supposed to say?
Yeah.
Who's supposed to get like 20 of these nicknames anymore?
Yeah.
Thanks. The broken back.
Yeah, the broken back, the broken leg, the broken ankle. I mean, I don't know. Everything.
Sad.
Yeah.
I cried.
Everything's busted. Everything. 22 of 32, 321 yards. Great. But not 1, not 2, but 3 of those fucking mistakes that I hate to talk about when I bring his name up. And that's it. That's it. There's nothing left. Stevenson, 12 carries, 73 yards, and a tutty. Who cares? Parker, 5 receptions and 156 yards. Not a bad day for Parker. Lamar.
MVP.
18 of 29, 218 yards, 4 tutties, and an INT, but also 11 carries, 107 yards, and a tutty.
I think it's between him and Jalen right now for way too early MVPs.
Mark Andrews, 8 receptions, 89 yards, and 2 damn.
What do you think about that?
The MVPs?
Way too early. I'm thinking it's between Lamar and Jalen.
I mean, I wouldn't hate that. But I think I'd also like to throw in. I would also like to throw in Tua if he continues his.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah,
No,
I know you do. Yeah, that's your guy.
That's a drink on command, you know.
Yeah, that's your guy for sure.
And your guy got hurt, so I think I get 1 drink on command, right?
Okay.
All right. No, not that one.
All right. Oh no.
Yes, sir. All right, my first. That was mutual, right? And if Tua gets hurt, you could do the same to me.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
But of the
Drink.
Okay.
The Patron. That's a man shot.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like tequila. Cheers at home. That's what you get for losing. Thanks, Mac.
Happens. Hey, just don't lose. You have to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like you to not like tequila. Maybe I'm profiling you,
Maybe a little bit.
but I don't like Budweiser,
That's fair.
so
So we're even.
very. Or my cousins.
Speaking of not even, Steven,
Hey,
why don't you take me to
Joey B's back, bud.
getting it done? Huh?
He's back.
Is
20
this the day?
Well, it was against the Jets, so it's like slow it down a little bit. But Joey B went 23 of 36, 275 yards, and not 1. And not 2, but 3 tutties. And P. Ryan was leading the charge with 9 carries, 47 yards. And Tyler Boyd with a solid 4 receptions, 105 yards, and 1 tutty.
Yeah, I know, because Jamar Chase chased my fantasy team out this weekend.
Yeah. What are you, 0-3? 1-3?
1 and 2. 1 and 2. I lost to my wife this weekend.
Who had Dak starting up until last week.
Yeah.
Just want to keep that.
Yeah.
Want that. And she had Cam Newton all
I
last
also want
year.
to throw out there, like, my highest points was like 17 again.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody keeps getting shut down.
Sounds like somebody's a better draft. Okay, fun fact. I am still projected to win that fantasy league. Still. Hey, Joe Flacco had a very Joe Flacco game. 28 of 52, 285 yards, and 2 not tutties. Whoopsie daisies. And the rest, rushing, receiving, who cares?
What are
They
you
put
gonna
up
do?
12 points.
What are you going to do?
We don't care about those here. Go ahead, take it to the Eagles taking down the Commies.
All right, I'll take you to the Eagles, who only showed up in the second quarter. Fuck the rest of the game.
Yeah.
24-8 over the Commies. I'm digging that nickname, by the way.
Okay, thank
You
you.
heard it here first.
We've been saying it for a minute.
Let's go. Let's start with the Eagles, huh? Jalen Hurts, 22 of 35, 340 yards and 3 tutties. I mean, that's a winning quarterback stat sheet. Like, what are you going to do? Sanders, 15 carries, 46 yards. Who cares? But the Slim Reaper, Devonta Smith, 8 receptions. And wait for it. Wait. 100. Wait for it. 69 yards
Nice.
on a tutty.
Nice.
Like a couple wait for it's there.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz away and hasn't come back. 25 of 43 and 211 yards, and that is it,
I
folks.
can't hate on a fellow red bearder though.
Yeah, well, I'm not hating on him as much as I'm hating on his numbers.
Or that Taylor's not playing.
Not to.
Justice for Taylor.
Amen.
Yeah.
Set Taylor free. Antonio Gibson, 12 carries, 30 yards, and a tutty. And Scary Terry.
Woo.
Coming back on the block.
He is.
And letting a motherfucker know something, but not in the painted area. 6 receptions, but for a whopping 102 yards. Take me to Carolina.
I just want to start by this. I'm 0-3 with betting on Baker right now.
I'm
Fuck.
1-2.
Fuck
Just like fantasy.
Baker, man. I picked the Saints to win this one. You know, I thought, there's another hurricane. It's not in their area, but I was like, it's New Orleans and hurricanes comes winning, you know what I
What are
mean?
you gonna do?
But they lost 14-22. Jameis, famous. All I do is blow the fucking game recently. 25 of 41, 353 yards, 1 tutty, and not one, but 2 whoopsie daisies. When is it time? Huh?
Well, wait a minute. Famous Jameis, all I do is win some.
Win less than half.
Okay, all right.
You like
Thought
it?
there was something there.
Yeah. When are they gonna?
Famous Jameis, all I do is win one. Because I wanted
right
to,
now,
right?
now.
Yeah,
Hey, right.
I like it.
Yeah. Alvin beat the shit out of people in the offseason. Kamara, 50 carries.
What are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
61 yards. I didn't have a clever nickname, so clever enough. And then Olave with 9 receptions, 147 yards, and he is now above Justin Jefferson in receiving yards.
Mm.
And then this fucking guy, Baker Mayfield, 12 of 20. 12 of 25, 170 yards, and 1 tutty. I don't know what the beef is here,
Hey,
but I feel like you.
Baker's the guy.
You've created.
Future Hall of Fame.
I'm sure Baker is a great guy. But for whatever reason.
He's got a good personality.
For whatever reason, we have some fucking beef, man. I don't know what it is. It must be something I created, but we have some fucking beef. Christian McCaffrey, 25 carries, 108 yards, and LaVisca Chenault ripping my heart out at the end of the game. He only had 2 receptions. But he had 90 yards and 1 touchdown. And basically all of that came in the 4th quarter against the Saints, and it pissed me off super bad.
Now, we're bringing it back to my breakout player of the year, Christian McCaffrey. Welcome back, baby. Welcome back.
All right.
That's my guy. I'm sticking with him since the Mac attack is down for a long, hurtful time.
I think
Taking on Tua.
you messed something up. I think the answer's on your phone right now.
Ooh. This was a hurtful subject.
But I called it. I've been calling this for all week. Can you, hey, that was ballsy to do that.
It was.
To say that this was going to be the game.
The trap game of the week
Yeah.
is what you called it.
And it was.
And it was.
I just didn't have the balls to put the
and I'm going to tell you right
fucking
now.
pick 'em.
I'm going to tell you right now. I said if Herbie plays, not even a little bit.
But I stuck to it,
Jacksonville visiting the city that lives off of Kale.
Yeah.
38-10 over the Chargers. The most chargery as shit to do when I pick them.
Hey, I was saying it. Everybody listen to me. Gambling, everything. Life advice. I'm going to be president. Fuck it. I'm running for president. And then Baker, me and you are going to solve some issues.
Go behind the shed and talk a little bit.
That's right.
Hey, let's start with the winning side because I am proud of them. I don't hate that they won. I hate that I didn't pick them.
And you hate that I was right.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Before the show, I almost picked them.
Yeah.
And then I disagreed. Well, before 2 shows.
Okay.
You remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then I disagreed with you on Jimmy's fantasy nightcap because I found out that Herbie was going to play.
Mm-hmm.
And shame on me. So let's start with T-Law.
Who I think should have been your bounce back player of the year.
No, it was the breakout player of the year.
Breakout player of the year.
And it would have been a good pick, but I'm running with experience. Not much.
I was going to say I almost have as much playing time.
The Cobra Kai never die. T-Law son.
T-Law son.
28 of 39, 262 yards. And not 1, and not 2, but 3 of them bangs. Just showing up.
That Charger D?
He's just, everywhere he steps, he's just awesoming.
That Charger D.
Yeah, he's just awesoming wherever he steps right now. Robinson, 17 carries and an entire century of yards.
We missed it.
And a tutty.
We missed it.
Yeah.
This was the battle of the hair. This is the battle of the locks. The land of the locks.
Like it. So far, the ruler of the land of the locks is Cobra Kai never die. He's setting up his dojos everywhere.
Lawrence.
Jones, 10 receptions, 85 yards, and a tutty. Herbie, What are you doing to me, guy? 25 of 45, 297 yards, a tutty, and a whoopsie daisy.
Rumor has it that he got stabbed in the fucking lung and still played through it.
Rumor has it that he also fought off 10 ninjas before the game.
Yeah, and got carjacked, walked
uphill both ways to the stadium.
Yep, just like
barefoot in the snow in LA. Who would have thunk?
Yeah. It was a weird fucking week, man.
What are you gonna do? Sony Michel, 5 carries and 22 yards. Who cares? Palmer, 6 receptions and 99 yards. 1 more yard, and I might have cared. Why don't you take me to the Red Sea?
The Red Sea, and we hear a lot about it. Actually, it's been very quiet. You hear about it week 2? And that was it.
That was it.
You heard about it all off season. Oh, Cards are going all the way. Well, guess where they're going all the way to?
Can I just say this real quick? Because everybody wants to talk shit about Cowboys fans, which I do too. Don't get me wrong. I'm on that train. Also, Cardinals fans are the same. This is our year. Well,
not quite. And I want to say something. Hey, Cowboys and Packers have basically been the same fucking team the last 10 years.
Yeah, they love choking.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I mean, that would suck for us. Or it does suck for us, but in other situations, it's fine.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be fucking Browns fans. Or Baker Mayfield.
Or Carolina.
Yeah. But the Rams won 20-12 in a real snooze fest. So I'm just going to say this. Cam Akers had 1 touchdown and a fumble. Kyler Murray, no touchdowns, no picks. Matt Stafford, no touchdowns, no picks. And that's all I give a fuck about.
Yep. Moving along.
That's right. And
to the battle in Seattle.
I was super convinced that Falcons would blow them out.
Me too. So we're going to go over this real quick because no one gives an absolute shit. 27-23.
Their mothers do. Give them that.
Yeah. 27-23 in favor of Atlanta. 13-20, 229 yards, a tutty and a pick for Mariota. Geno, 32 of 44, 325 yards, 2 tutties, and a whoopsie. Rashad Penny, 14 carries, 66 yards. No one cares. Cordell Patterson, 17 carries, 141 yards and a tutty. And that is all I give a damn about.
Upper decky gum pellet.
There it is.
Actually, we're going lower decky.
This next one
really pissed me the fuck off. And I want to call bullshit on Colin Cowherd, okay? He picked the Bucks to win this one, okay? And so did I, okay? So I'm not calling him out on that. He was like, he gets back to his set on Monday and he's like, hey, I didn't know Mike Evans wasn't going to play. I didn't know Chris Godwin wasn't going to play. I'm like, no, those are the two that weren't. Mike Evans suspended.
How do you not know that?
Mike Evans was suspended.
Wait a second. We're not getting paid and we fucking know that?
Something's wrong.
America, fix that.
Get me wrong. I like Colin.
I
do.
Nah.
I like the life advice he gives.
Fair.
Not so much the sports.
Yeah, the sports talk, leave that to the professionals, Colin. Hey. The life talk, we're here to listen.
I've never been divorced that many times.
No.
He's got good advice.
It's a lot of life.
It's a lot of life.
And more than one? Doug,
I don't know.
I tell my wife all the time. She was like, hey, I think if I die, you'd spend all your time with hoes. You think I want to do this shit twice? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Life's a bitch, and then, then you marry one. Love you, babe. I was just playing.
Allegedly. Listen to me. Anyways, Packers won this one 14-12 in the snooziest of games. Go ahead. You beat up on basically the Joseph City Wildcats.
Hey.
Easy.
They're pretty top notch in 1A.
Get the fuck out of over, I can tell you that much. Aaron Rodgers, 27-35, 255 yards, 2 tutties, and 1 whoopsie daisy.
Which didn't matter.
No. Aaron Jones, 12 carries, 36 yards, and I believe a fumble. Am I correct?
Yes.
On the goal line.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Doobs? The dubious Doobs?
Romeo Dobbs, homie.
I like dubious Doobs.
Hey, Romeo Dobbs is the fucking truth.
You did say this. I believe, right?
Yes, I did.
I I'm so confused on which cart pusher you guys have next at receiver. I just don't know.
He just happens to be the fastest
Yeah,
one.
the fastest. 8 receptions, 73 yards, and 1 tutty. Good game on him, huh?
It was a hard fought tutty.
I'm gonna call him Dubes. I don't give a shit. Dubes is better than Dubs.
Hey, take me to Thomas Everington Brady.
That divorce or whatever the fuck needs to happen.
Whatever's going on with him is
needs to happen quick because he is 31 at 42. Not bad. 271 yards. Could be a whole lot better in 1 tutty.
and also one resounding, embarrassing fantasy week.
And a delay of game on which Lenny Fournette would have walked straight in.
Sure would have.
Lenny Fournette, 12 carries and 35 yards. It's about how the fans went when he ran the ball. And then Russell Gage, 12 receptions, 87 yards, and 1 tutty. Take me to the biggest snooze fest of the week.
Yeah.
On Sunday Night Football. Hey,
like you said last week.
Kerry Wood's pre-recorded show that's going to play every single Sunday Night Football was better than this.
So like you said last week, who the fuck would pick these guys for Sunday night? So I'm just going to tell you. 16-9 in favor of Denver, and we're going to move the fuck on.
You're wrong. It was 11-10. You're on week.
Ooh, shit.
Got you, buddy. ESPN heard you talking some mad shit.
Sorry. 11-10 in favor of Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And who gives a fuck? I'm moving
It's
on.
about a Jimmy G with the
Stepping out.
He had a safety and a pick six in the same fucking play.
And I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Stand by.
And it was no Dan Orlovsky, by the way. Dan Orlovsky, you're still not safe.
Hold on. Stand by. Jimmy G is my guy. You know why?
Are you changing?
He put his fucking foot down on racism.
I thought you were changing your player.
Hell no.
Okay, I was about to say.
No,
well,
I
take
don't give a
another
shit
drink.
what happened Sunday night. Denver won 11-10. Moving on. Let's go to your boys.
Damn boys, and we fucking won. Hey, everybody counted us out.
Yeah.
Everybody turned the cold shoulder.
I was on that one.
Hey,
I was on that.
Giants are 2-0. You're going into New York.
Yeah.
Hey, the Giants gonna win. Vegas said, hey, Giants gonna win. Guess what, motherfuckers? You all lied. You lied straight to my face because Cooper Rush and them boys came to town and put up the number of 23-16. Cooper Rush, 21 of 31, 215 yards and 1 tutty. Should have been 2 if CD's nuts was looking at the football. Tony Pollard was the leading rusher, but Zeke had a day too. Tony Pollard, 13 carries, 105 yards, and no tutties. And CD Lamb was the reception leader with 8 receptions, 87 yards, and 1 tutty. Could have been 2. Get your game up, CD. Come on now. And then Danny Dimes, he had a good game. I watched it. The numbers say he didn't have a good game, but this defense was all
and
over
he was
that
throwing
man.
everything at anybody who was in front of him, really. It didn't even
And
matter.
they would drop it. Hey, 20 of 37, 196 yards, and 1 pick by Mr. Trayvon Diggs.
Hold on, stand by. I would like to say Danny Dimes is the human embodiment of the JV award.
He is. He really is.
He got fucked up.
All game. He looked like he was crying when he was leaving the field.
And then the blood on his hand on that snap. And not only did he look like he was crying, but I know he was crying because he had a look how long he looked at that jumbotron. Dog, you knew what happened. You threw a pick. You knew it.
Yeah.
Why are you looking so long?
Yeah, don't throw that Trayvon. What's your problem? Saquon. hey.
Feast or famine with Trayvon, okay?
This year he's been pretty good.
Feast or famine.
Hey, this year's been damn good. Saquon, 14 carries, 81 yards, and 1 tutty. And Sterling Shepard, hope you get feeling better, man. Out for the year.
that was terrible. I do actually agree with OBJ's tweet.
Yeah, get rid of that grass, man.
Yeah. No, get rid of the turf.
Well,
Put grass. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, get rid of the turf. Put the grass. You got the money to do it. I have yet to meet one person that likes to play on turf. I hated playing on turf.
Kickers like turf.
But yeah, because it's nice and even for them. That's fair. But I hated turf playing on it. And not only that, but it's a bitch when you slide on that motherfucker.
This was non-contact, and it just went straight to the knee. I was watching the game with our segment partner, Jimmy's fantasy man.
Night. Yeah, fantasy night.
Yeah. He goes, "What the fuck happened?" I'm like, "Hey, he tore his ACL."
What are you gonna do?
And there's a lot of drops, but Danny Dimes did play good. Now, before we move on to our liability, I propose to you a trade.
Mm.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. Hit me with it. Let me see it.
Do you think your Packers would benefit for trading for Kenny Galladay?
We were talking about it earlier, and right now, I don't
He's
think.
playing like dog shit, and he's very expensive.
But see, here's the thing. I don't think it would hurt anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go off on that limb and say, oh, it'd be the next best thing, because we don't know that. It wouldn't hurt anything. What are you going to do? You know what I mean?
I will say this. If you're going to go all in with these rookie wide receivers, you have to make it clear.
Yeah.
But if you toy around with, we're going to trade for somebody, you're going to have to trade. Like, there can't
We
be...
already toyed around after the Devontae situation.
Yeah, it's going to have to be, you're going to go after somebody, and you're going to make it known, or you stick with who you got.
Yeah.
Or else I feel like it kills the confidence.
At this point, honestly, and Colin Cowherd, you did talk about it today. Today or yesterday.
One of these days.
Yeah, one of them.
A lot of days.
He did say that the Packers do not belong as a top 10 team.
That was today.
He did expect the Packers to finish 6-1, though their schedule is dog shit. Not that I disagree with that. I will say this. If we do, in fact, end up at 6-1, I do expect those rookies to honestly be learning something, figuring it out, clicking, if you will, and making it work, right? Now, I'm not saying that's going to be enough to carry us to the fucking promised land. I'm not saying that's even enough to carry us to the playoffs. Okay? What I am saying, Colin Cowherd, is that you can't turn around and tell me that they won't be a top team because you do not know in which fashion we will win those games.
What NFC team is the top team right now? You know?
That's tough. It's tough to say because most of the firepower is in the AFC.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Moving along,
the liability.
The
one that fucked it up. The
collar liability of the week.
Who you got?
Who's your I get to go first. I like it.
Go first.
I like it. Naturally, if your back's against the wall and you're trying to figure out a way out, which way do you go?
Not towards Mac Jones.
Wrong, sir. You go backwards, right? Wrong. Jimmy G, 18 of 29, 211 yards, a tutty, an INT, and one wrong step for the San Francisco offense, but one big fail for the city of San Francisco. Welcome back, Jimmy G. You're the liability, my guy. You, as an experienced quarterback, should know where you are at on the field. It was pretty embarrassing, so for me, you are my liability. What you got?
What happens when a train hits some fucking cows?
Messy.
Not good.
Messy.
That's what the Giants O-line looked like against the Cowboys defense. 6 sacks, 17 pressures. Hey, that is 40% pressure rate. That is one of the highest in the last 10 years.
Ouch.
The Giants O-line, you need to do better.
Yeah, well,
a whole lot better.
He was running for his life, not to play.
You know what I mean? He's like, fuck this. And he goes, guys, I got a family.
Speaking of running, let's move on to racing.
Do the workhorse.
Hey, the blue collar workhorse of the week.
I want to hear the
naturally.
sound. I want to hear the sound. There it is. He's riled up.
Khalil Herbert, 20 carries, 157 yards, 2 tutties. Let me tell you something, though. Averaging 7.9 yards a carry that day.
Almost nice.
With his longest of 52. That's a day. That's the pony I'm putting money on. And Herbert is getting it done. But not you, Herbie. Sit down.
See, my workhorse. You got a fast horse, right?
Well,
I'd say my horse looks more like you put some steroids into this bitch.
Easy now.
A lot of steroids into this thing.
There you go.
Okay. D-Law coming to town with 3 sacks and 6 tackles. D-Law was all over Danny Dimes. He wasn't being fair. He was like, it just wasn't fair. It looked like D-Law was going against high school kids this whole time. I mean, D-Law had a day.
He did.
You know what else was a day? Saturday.
Oh. Not only because of the blue collar party.
Right. But because NHL is back.
It started. Preseason
Mhm.
is among us.
Mhm.
And not the Sus Kings, folks.
Mm.
But they're here.
Mm.
And
We got to do a blue collar Among Us night one of these
I like
nights.
that. I like that.
It's a good game.
Hey, speaking of finding all of the suspects, right?
Ooh.
Let's go to MLB real quick.
Ooh.
Let's go to the wild cards.
Wild card. Let me put on my glasses.
We already know who's going to win the division. Well, if you don't, I'll cover it real quick.
Go ahead.
The Yankees, I
Get the
refuse to call them that. The Indians,
There you go.
the Astros,
And then
the Mets.
The-
Well,
no, they're tied.
Yeah, they're tied now. They're
the
tied.
Braves are going to win it like I called preseason baseball.
Hey, preseason baseball, I called the Mets.
I called the Braves. Just like everything is coming down to the wire
Hey.
here.
The Cardinals.
And go ahead.
Yeah, well.
The Dodgers.
Yeah, the criminals. So,
Ooh.
let's move it on to the
Easy.
wild card. Why don't you start in the AL?
I will start in the AL. And right now we got Toronto in that favorable wild card spot, up 2.5. Okay?
Okay.
You got Tampa.
Mm.
They got that other one. They're one. The final one. Sleepless in Seattle.
Because they fighting 24/7.
That's right.
And what
It's
are they
A's.
fighting for? And what are they fighting for?
For Jimmy to have pink nails.
Naturally, and give us $20 a piece.
That's right. I'm trying to get my $40 and see Jimmy with pink nails, and y'all will see him with pink nails.
Amen.
Baltimore and the bet
Mm.
is he thinks Baltimore, and he thought this back in September, early September, maybe even before that. I mean, Jimmy talks a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Sometimes it's but Baltimore is 4 games back with,
Eight
games
games left.
so they're going to have to win a whole lot. Take me to the best league, not
The
really.
National League. Because everyone loves them. Naturally.
I think the American League.
No, so both teams already clinched, the Mets and the Braves, but the fight is still on
Mm-hmm.
for the division.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said,
Being
the
a
next
Diego
one,
fan,
yeah,
which one do you want to face?
I honestly at this point in time I'd love to face the Braves.
They're the
Or
hottest
I'm
team.
sorry, I'd love to face the Mets.
Okay.
I would hate to see the Braves,
Okay.
but I would love to see the Braves in the sense the fact that we won
Right.
the wild card slot. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Right. And if you beat the Braves, that's a huge
Yeah,
statement.
that's
no matter who you're
gotta
gonna
be. Yeah, that's gotta be a huge momentum because after that we'd face the Dodgers,
Right.
and you're gonna need all the momentum you can get, all the help you can get.
Where they at right now? 2-2,
right
bottom
now-
of 7.
Bottom of 7, running around second,
And it looks like
and a foul by Cronenworth. All right, moving it on. Philly definitely not out of it. Still in the mix. Matter of fact, they're only 2 back. Right now, the Padres are playing the Dodgers. That has a lot to do with it. But the Phillies today did lose to those Cubbies. We in San Diego are Cubbies fans. Let's go.
probably the last time I say it.
Yeah.
Hey, we got one more announcement before we end the show.
Because this might be our last show for only a little while.
Scared you,
Yeah,
pussies.
gotcha.
That's right. They couldn't read. That's why we had to say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, happens.
Hey, I would like to first and foremost throw out the biggest congratulations to my family members, Joey and Jade. You guys have a baby coming
Yep. Anytime.
anytime now. We have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Jade has had contraction pains.
We are on the clock. We have the first
Hey,
overall pick.
The
Overall
Cundiffs are on the clock.
pick. That's right.
And they've drafted a little girl
That's right.
for their first round
For
pick.
the first round pick.
So we're super excited here at Blue Collar Sports. If we don't post in a while, that's because I refuse to post alone. Because I'm
Post
not
Malone.
Post Malone.
There it
You
is.
know what I mean?
Nice.
So, once again, if this is the last show for a little while, congratulations. We will have a
Pick'ems.
pick'ems.
Don't worry, those will still go. Tua's still my guy.
We'll post on every
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
It'll be from afar, but we'll do it.
Afar Jafar.
Hey.
We're there.
But
Laying the
once
farm.
again, congratulations from the bottom of our hearts here at Blue Collar to the Condit family.
Thank you, bud. Thank you.
And that'll do it here, folks. Thanks for talking some shit. Y'all enjoy your week. We'll come back, hopefully, to let you know who to pick for your locks.
That's right. Hey, I'm out of beer.
That'll happen.
Hey.